What's poppin', guys? Welcome back to Sam Talk Sports. Let's talk about the Los Angeles Lakers midway through the 2022 NBA season. Most notably, LeBron James. He tweeted out an apology to Lakers fans for their struggles this season, and Magic Johnson ripped the Lakers team. Personally, I don't think LeBron James needed to apologize for anything. Obviously, in a big market like LA, playing for the Lakers, expectations are high. Lots of eyeballs are on this team. And, let's look at the tweet LeBron tweeted out. Hashtag Laker Nation. I apologize and I promise we'll be better. I fully believe that. And, if I was a fan of the Lakers, man, I appreciate LeBron James tweeting out this because it shows that he cares. He wants this a lot. He wants to help the Lakers win another championship. But personally, I don't feel like LeBron James even needed to tweet out this apology because what is there to apologize for? Yeah, they're not having that great of a season so far. I think they're 21 wins, 22 losses. Let's see. They are... These are like the stuff I'll analyze later on, but look, they're 9th in the league right now, and given that the 7th to the 10th seed will be in a playing game, the LA Lakers this season right here, right now, are in not an ideal spot, but look, essentially, if you look at the Sacramento Kings and the Portland Trail Blazers, they're at least 4.5 to 5 games back of the Lakers. So the Lakers will at least, in the worst case scenario, be in a play-in scenario. If not, they're also very close to the 5th seed and 6th seed, which is safe. They get to at least bow out in the 7-game series. They don't have to, play that winner go home game type of game for the 7th to 10th seed. So the Lakers, they could easily go on the second half run, rise to the 5th or 6th seed, because I feel like the 1st to 4th seeds are quite solid. I don't think they're gonna change that much. I don't think any of the 4 teams will drop below, to the 5th seed or lower. So for the Lakers, at the midway point of the season, yeah, they're not playing that great, but you also need to realize that this is LeBron James. His teams always does great in the playoffs. Yeah, he had like that one hiccup when he first joined the Lakers like 3 years ago when he missed the playoffs for the first time in 13 years. But put some respect on LeBron James. Don't be so hard on him in the sense that for the Los Angeles Lakers, let's look at their seasons. After the 2012 season, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 seasons that LeBron James wasn't there, they're awful. They got swept in the first round, and then they were like cellar dwellers the next 4 years. Minute improvement in 2017, 2018, and when LeBron James joined, yeah, they had a year to kind of like feel each other out. The GM wanted to, restructure the roster, and look, the next season they won the NBA Finals. And yeah, last season was a mediocre season, but given COVID and all the moving parts, I don't really blame the Lakers for losing that, and they literally just won the finals 2 years ago. So LeBron James tweeting out an apology a year and a half later, a season and a half later, while nothing has been set in stone, they did not get eliminated from the playoffs, is quite surprising for me, because I don't think he had much to apologize for. Look at these stats in the playoffs by LeBron James. He is not the problem for the Lakers. Look at these stats this season, man. He is 37. LeBron James is 37, and yet he's putting up stats worthy of to be in the MVP conversation. He's having nearly a career year if you look at field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, even free throw percentage, all above his career average. Points above career average, turnovers better, more fouls, but that's not really that important. Same amount of steals, more blocks. His jump is still there, his elevation is still there. Assists a bit lower, rebounds 0.1 higher. But LeBron James has been playing great. Not much to complain about LeBron James. And so for him to tweet out this apology, I was surprised. But the Lakers, don't press the panic button just yet, man. Look at the player stats for the LA Lakers. LeBron James, like I mentioned before, he's doing phenomenal. Overall, I didn't think that LeBron James needed to tweet out this tweet apologizing to Laker Nation, but respect to him for doing so. And in the next video, I kind of run down what I think will happen for the Lakers in the future and kind of what went wrong in the offseason till now that allowed them to be in such a peculiar position. But it's the Lakers, it's LeBron James. They'll find a way to make the playoffs. Who knows, even the NBA Finals. But we'll see that real soon in the next video. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to live a spicy life. Peace.